Good morning, students. Today we will study the volcanoes and the volcanic landforms. You are well aware of the volcanoes and the volcanic eruptions, which leads to the passage of lava or escaping out of lava, ashes, smokes, gases to the ground, and also enveloping the nearby atmosphere to the considerable height. There are numerous active volcanoes, there are numerous dormant volcanoes you can find on the surface of Earth. One such active volcano is Mount Pinatubo, which lies in the Philippines, which erupted in 1991. There are three types of volcanoes divided on the basis of timing of its eruption. First one is active volcano. What is active volcano? Active volcano is that volcano which are currently erupting, or it shows the signs of uh, the phenomena like earthquake activity or the significant amounts of gas discharged. And this is the volcano that is not presently erupting, but in the past there is a sign that it has erupted, or it may also likely to erupt in the future again. And the second type of volcano is dormant volcano. This is also called sleeping volcanoes because presently this volcano is not active, but it could erupt again. For example, there are many volcanoes in the Cascade Mountains, which lies on the western part of the USA, are believed to be dormant volcano. One such example is Narkon Dam and the Barren Island in the Andaman and Nicobar group of island of India is also regarded as the dormant volcanoes. You can see here in the picture. The last one, the type of volcanoes which are divided on the basis of timing of its eruption. The last one is extinct volcano. There is no history of its eruption, but this is likely to erupt after a very very long time in the future. Now we will study the types of volcanoes on the basis of the mode of its eruption. On the basis of mode of its eruption, there are many types of volcanoes given in this picture. Here you can see first one is fissure eruption or fissure volcano. This kind of volcano can be found where there is a divergent plate boundaries, where the two different plates are moving apart from each other, and to vacate that gap in between two plates, the magmas which lies in the magma chamber just beneath the lithosphere comes to the surface to take the place where the two plates moving apart from each other. Here new earths are formed. This you can see here in the figure. The slope of the fissure volcano is very gentle, and fluid lava is pouring out from this fissure continuously and leads to the formation of ridges, or you can say the hot spots. And the second type of volcano is silt volcano. These are the most extensive volcano of the earth. You can see the vent. Vent is the mouth of the volcano from where lavas are coming out from the conduit to the surface of earth. You can see here also the gentle slope is gentle, and the basaltic lavas are coming out from the magma chamber. Every gentle slope represents that, it says that the kind of lava that would be more fluid, so it spreads very silently. It doesn't erupt in a violent, as in the case of some other volcanoes. Now you can see the dome volcano. There is a dome formation of volcano. It means the height of volcano is much larger, much steeper. As you can see here, the slope is very steep. There is a vent through which lava is coming out from the volcano. Magma is the molten part of the earth which rests inside the earth. When the magma comes out from the insider part of the earth towards the surface of earth, it is named as lava. Next is ash cinder volcano. Here also you can see the slope of the volcano is steeper. And the fifth one is composite volcano. It is a broad volcano. You can see the area is much larger and the slope is also steeper. There's numerous branches through which lavas are coming out. There is single large vent through which lavas are coming out or pouring out from the conduit of lava. And the next one is the most violent type of volcanoes. Most violent type of volcanoes, that is caldera volcanoes. The explosion is such that the vent burst itself. The vent, or you can say the mouth of volcano, burst itself, and the large depression are made. And this is the caldera volcano. Through figure we have studied. Now we can study with a similar figure. Now see here the sealed volcano. Sealed volcanoes are the biggest volcanoes, but the slope you can see here is most gentle. They form very quiet eruption. Eruption is very quiet, and result is that the basalt lava is flowing, and the basalt lava is flowing very silently because the lava is very fluid. The lavas run down the side of the volcano cooling to form rock. You can see through another figure, you can see here the magma reservoir, or you can say magma chamber inside the earth through which magmas are coming out from the inside earth. You can see the central vent of the sealed volcano just perpendicular to the magma chamber. Now comes the next volcano, that is composite volcano. Composite volcano. Composite volcanoes are very typical looking volcano, or here the lavas are very viscous. Lavas are viscous and it interrupts the flow of lava. That's why it erupts, the lava erupts very violently, or lava erupts with explosion. Along with the lava, the pyroclastic material like volcanic bombs and ashes are coming out from this composite volcano, because the lava is very viscous and it interrupts the passage of lava towards the earth's surface, and this leads to the explosive eruption, and different layers are formed here. Here you can see the composite volcanoes, and ashes, gas, and tephra erupts. Different layers are formed here. You can see here composite volcanoes. On the right of this, there are numerous pictures of the volcano which have the characteristics of the composite volcano. The central vent, the eruption is very violent. Now see the caldera volcanoes. These are the most explosive type of volcanoes. They collapse themselves and form into lakes. When the central vent, when the central vent or vent means the mouth of volcano, the eruption is so intense and violent that it collapse themselves. Means vent are destructed, and it is so broadened that it takes the form of lakes. And one of the major characteristic of this caldera eruption is the magma chamber is huge, and it is very near to the volcano. Now we comes to the flood basalt provinces. This consists of highly fluid lava. Flood basalt provinces or flood basalt region consists of highly fluid lava. Some parts of the world are covered by thousands of square kilometers of basalt, as in the case of Deccan lava or Deccan trap in the peninsular part of India. You can find the lava, the area covering of this, the area covering of this flood basalt provinces is as large as the whole of the Maharashtra comes within it. There can be a series of flows, there can be the series of flows. It means the flow of basalt lava occurs in different periods of time. So the different kind of layers are formed within the flood basalt basin, and the average thickness is more than 50 kilometer. It gradually gets the height, so that we can see the average thickness is more than 15 kilometer, and individual flow is 100 of square kilometer. It means it takes the area as larger as 100 square kilometer. The next kind of volcano, next type of volcano is mid-oceanic ridges. As we find this kind of volcano where divergent plate boundaries are found, and this type of plate boundaries are found in the middle part of ocean, as in the case of, you can see the in the middle part of Atlantic Ocean. The length of that volcanoes are as large as 70,000 kilometers. Due to the divergent plate boundaries, two plates are moving apart from each other, and the gaps are taken the by the magma which are flowing inside the magma chamber are now outpouring from that gap, and there is a new earth formation over here. That's why there are frequent volcanic eruptions you can find here, and it leads to the formation of mid Atlantic ridges in the Atlantic Ocean. Now we will study the volcanic landforms. There are two kinds of volcanic landforms. First one is intrusive, second one is extrusive. Intrusive volcanic landforms are formed when the volcanic eruption takes place some lavas come out and some settle down in the lithosphere. Second one is when the lava comes out, forms volcanic rocks, some parts cools down in the lower portion, forms plutonic rocks. It means first one is when the volcanic eruption takes place, lavas are coming out to the land surface, and there is a formation of rocks over here after the solidification through cooling. And the second process of the volcanic landforms, which are termed as plutonic rocks, it forms when the lavas doesn't come to the earth surface. It solidifies within the fissures inside the earth. It solidifies in the fissures, or you can say in the passages through which it is about to come to the earth's surface. Within that passage, it solidifies after cooling. And these rocks are termed as the plutonic rocks. Now you can see here there are various forms of intrusive volcano, intrusive eruption inside the earth crust. First one is batholith. Batholith is a very large part of magma. You can see, you can also say the cooling up of magma chamber. Batholith is a large part of magma material that cools in the deeper depth of the earth. The shape of the batholith is dome-like. It covers very large areas. It can only be seen after the erosional process, or you can say the denudational process. The upper layer of the earth get eroded and the solidified part of the plutonic rock, or that is batholith, are exposed. And these rocks are granite bodies, or you can say the rock is granite. The second landform of the intrusive volcanoes, or you can say second intrusive landform of the volcanoes, are laccolith. And the shape of laccolith is also dome-like. You can see here the individual domes here. This one is individual domes which are formed through solidifications after cooling inside the earth. It consists of level bodies. It is connected to the pipe-like conduit from the below. It resembles composite volcanoes found deeper depth as they are localized source of lava. It means these laccoliths are connected through the pipe, or you can say the conduit from the magma chamber, and it resembles the composite volcanoes. As you can see over the surface of earth, it resembles the composite volcanoes. The laccoliths are found in the Karnataka plateau. And the third intrusive forms are lapolith. The shape of lapolith is concave-like. It solidifies within the bedding planes of earth, where it finds the passes. Next is phacolith. These are the wavy pattern of the lava that deposit inside the earth, that solidifies after cooling inside the bedding plane of the earth. That bedding plane would be wavy type. That wavy type is known as phacolith. Fifth one is sills. These are the horizontal sheets of the lava. These are the horizontal